At 10 till 7, the Supreme Court is expected to make a ruling today after initially delaying a ruling over the fate of an abortion medication in the U.S. Amy Lou is in Washington.
Well, the justices will meet privately today to possibly put final touches to their decision that could restrict access to the abortion medication known as mifepristone. Earlier this month, an appeals court partially sided with a Texas judge's ruling limiting who can prescribe it, when a patient can use it, and how they can get it. But the Supreme Court intervened last week, delaying those guidelines from taking effect until Wednesday. The same day, Justice Samuel Alito has issued a one-sentence statement giving the court another 2 days to decide without any explanation, bringing us to today. The delay may have bought the court more time to draft an order with broader support from the justices, or one or more justices may have asked for extra time to write a separate opinion. For now, FDA guidelines allow providers other than a physician to prescribe the pill and to mail it to patients up to 10 weeks of pregnancy. The appeals court that originally ruled on this case will make a final decision on the drug's future next month. In Washington, I'm Amy Lou, WYFF News 4.
Tomorrow is Earth Day, and there's no better time to pause and think about how our daily decisions can impact Mother Nature. Not only can making an Earth-conscious choice help out the environment, it can also benefit your own health. Experts say you can start incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your diet by visiting your local farmers markets. Doctors say walking and biking, of course. Doing that more can also decrease your risk for chronic diseases and does not add any pollution to the air.
Any day is a good day to start taking action that will benefit your health and the environment. Just get out there and do something that you enjoy doing, whether it's biking or gardening or planting a tree or just taking a walk. Any of these things will help improve your health and improve the environment.
Dr. Gordon reminds people to conserve energy at home by doing the small things like remembering to turn off the lights and using the clothes dryer on a shorter cycle. It was an out-of-this-world night for a 5th grade Girl Scout from Forest Acres Elementary School. Amelia Pearson received a badge that has been in the moon's orbit. She was the winner of a national essay contest, Girl Scouts to the Moon and Back. The Space Science Badge went to space on NASA's Artemis 1 and was presented to her last night during a ceremony at Pickens Presbyterian Church.
Well, to think that you are touching something that has been in space, it sort of feels like you just took a chunk of the moon and just took it home. It feels like that a little bit.
All right, the Artemis 1 mission was NASA's first step toward the goal of sending the first woman and the first person of color to the moon. In Spartanburg, 2 students are showing their crossing guard just how loved she is when the students found out that Miss Linda at Jesse Boyd Elementary School needed some extensive car repairs. They set up a lemonade stand to raise some money. On the first day, they raised $627. In the end, the students were able to give Miss Linda $820. She says that she will be using the money to find something more reliable as far as a car goes.